Hey. Whoa, it's been a fat minute since I've made like an actual video. It's been what, maybe almost a week? I kind of missed it, but I'm back. I couldn't really be making videos as much as I wanted to because first at finals week and just a bunch of other stuff going on, and I was just kind of really burnt out. But as you can see, we're back. Monopon, at least for now, stopped dropping information. And another reason I was held off on this for so long because I wanted to wait till we got all of the information to just do like one big video about it. Well, I mean, technically this is the first part. As you can see, there's two parts to this video, which means we got a lot of information. But yeah, I'm feeling good getting back into the swing of making videos. So this week we got multiple big Xenoblade videos coming, and one of them I don't even think Luxon has covered yet, and that one is probably going to take the most time to make. And it's going to be quite long, I'd imagine. So yeah, I'm feeling good. So let's actually get into this. Alright, there is a plethora, I love that word. There's a plethora of stuff that I got right in this video, or at least about this information from my previous video on the Xenoblade 3 trailer, the new trailer, and the combat video. Just, there's a lot of information in here that I got right, but there's also a plethora of information that I got wrong. So this video is part 1, which is going to be going over all of the new tweets that we got from Monopon, and I will be going over the official English Nintendo of America tweets first, and then for the Monopon side, the Japanese side, I'm going to be covering the tweets that weren't translated into English. That way, just it could be as clear and understandable as possible. So this video is going to be part 1, where I go over all the tweets, and then part 2 we will be going through and exploring the Xenoblade 3 Japanese website, because there's a lot of information in there. We're going to be going over volume 1 and volume 2. We're just going to be exploring the entire website. So that's tomorrow's video. So I'm really excited about this, but like, let's actually get started with the first tweet here. Alright, and yes, we will be going in chronological order for these. There are some that I left out, like one of them that I left out about the flowchart, but I already made a video on that, so go peep that. I'm gonna put that up in the iCard and in the description. I'm gonna put a lot of related videos to this in the description that I've already covered. So, but first tweet, Noah and Mio have fused together. The giant form they combined to create is called Ouroboros. Lands in Senna, where Iuni and Taion can also pair up and transform into Ouroboros. And then he just gives us a couple little screenshots of the Ouroboros. This again is information we already know, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited about Xenoblade 3. We only got 2 months left. It's almost here. Let's fucking go. But just reading these tweets again, I'm just smiling so goddamn hard right now. I don't think I'll understand how much I love Xenoblade. Oh my god, this franchise is my life, okay? I swear. So this is only the beginning. The fusion of group members is called interlinking. Their fusion into Ouroboros makes them significantly more powerful with special abilities. You can interlink during battle, but use it for too long and Ouroboros will overheat. And that's what I was talking about in my combat video about like the whole Ouroboros overheat meter. Once that meter builds up all the way, you basically overheat Ouroboros and you're kicked out of it until it cools down, I'm assuming. So I mean, this is obviously gameplay wise as a way to not make combat a joke. You know, they don't want you to just be able to use Ouroboros, just you know, steamroll through the game with Ouroboros like right at the beginning of the game, or when you first introduced to the Ouroboros mechanic, You can't just like abuse it and just milk the shit out of it. Okay, like Atlas milks Persona. But you know, hey, it's a really cool mechanic. I like the Ouroboros like gimmick. It's really interesting. Okay, now we get into the actual Ouroboroses themselves. Here, have a look at Noah and Mio's appearance once they interlink and become Ouroboros. Check out the massive sword they wield during battle. It's pretty cool. And yeah, this Noah and Mio's Ouroboros kind of looks like Veltal from Xenogears. So I mean, I'm sure this isn't the first time you've heard that, and it definitely won't be the last. I'm sure there are going to be plenty of Veltal memes once the game comes out. But yeah, these little Ouroboros bios are pretty basic and just not, you know, nothing too much to actually speak on. Here's a look at Lanz and Senna as an Ouroboros. The Ouroboros has a massive form, which, as you might guess, is great for protecting their friends from powerful attacks. They'll be playing both offense and defense in this form. And their Ouroboros kind of reminds me of Knuckle Claws from Xenoblade 2. So not only that, it also kind of remind me of Mumkar, the way he uses his claws. So that could be an intentional reference, but maybe not, because later we'll get to Mumkar later. Okay, we'll get to Mumkar later. But yeah, that's Lanz and Senna Ouroboros. Have a look at Uni and Taion when they interlink and become an Ouroboros. They'll have the powerful ability to revive all fallen allies at once during battle. The pairs of Noah and Mio, Lanz and Senna, and Uni and Taion will always interlink with one another. So, a couple things. First, they have a powerful ability to revive all fallen allies at once during battle. So we know that only healers can revive fallen party members, which seems kind of scary, and I'll get to that later on, and I'll explain why I'm kind of afraid of that. But their Ouroboros special, I guess, is that they can just revive all fallen party members all at once. So it's a nice clutch move if like everyone's dead and you know you kind of need to finish the fight. If it's like a boss fight or something, or a super boss, that could come in very clutch. And then it says the pairs can only link with one another: Noah, Mio, Lanz, Senna, Uni, and Taion. So you cannot swap around interlinks and all of that, which makes sense, because if that were the case, then you'd have to make a design, or like a new Ouroboros design for every possible pair. Would just be very, very tedious and just unnecessary. It would be cool, but that's a lot of unnecessary extra work. And Uni and Taion's Ouroboros actually kind of reminds me of Pheromosa from Pokemon, Pheromosa and Madama Butterfly from Bayonetta. So I mean, yeah, I'm finding a lot of similarities between many different things. But yeah, it reminds me a lot of Madama Butterfly and Pheromosa. And if you look, it kind of has the color scheme of Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta 3 is all about like purple. Bayo 1 was red, Bayo 2 is blue, and then Bayo 3 is all about purple, and it's that kind of purple. So hey, maybe Monolith's trying to say something. Okay, I don't know. Shit, maybe, you know, maybe under the radar they're working with Platinum. Maybe they're helping on Bayo 3, which I wouldn't be surprised, because Monolith is just that goated. Okay, this post was up on, I think, the UK Nintendo account, and then it was taken down, which was kind of suspicious, but you know, here it is. Soldiers of Kevis and Agnes can materialize the weapons they use in battle, known as blades. Okay, that's blades at will. Each soldier's blade is a reflection of them. So they might take different forms such as swords, guns, shields, or spears. Wait, guns? I didn't even realize that till just now. We got Glocks in Xenoblade 3. Pull out that blicky. Just, no. Yeah, so this could kind of give some background on the characters. Like Noah, his sword kind of looks like a mix of the Minato and Hyra's Aegis sword. And if the blades are a reflection of themselves, Noah is at least maybe kind of related to either Pyra or Shulk? Pyra by extension, bro. Or Shulk? So I mean, I'm not saying anything, but you know, there's a there's a possibility. After clashing on the battlefield, Noah, Mio, and their team are suddenly attacked by a giant creature belonging to neither Kevis nor Agnes. What is this behemoth that possesses such overwhelming power? So this guy, this Groff guy, okay, he's always reminded me of Mumcar. I don't like the voice, kind of sounds like Mumcar. It could be Mumcar and someone else. Mumcar is dead. I mean, we never actually see him die, but we do see his corpse at least. I mean, so I don't really know how that'll work, but you know, it's Xenoblade. Anything can happen. Takahashi is wild. Okay, Takahashi's wild, but belonging to neither Kevis nor Agnes. So, I mean, I'm not saying there's a third nation, but I mean, hey, it's saying it right there. Okay, so if there is, I mean, all right. When I saw this tweet, I kind of popped off because I kind of like figured it out. I'm gonna read it first and then explain. The roles characters play in battle in
Xenoblade Chronicles 3
can be divided into three main types: attacker, defender, and healer. Each have their own strengths, and when used to their utmost will, make battling much more of a breeze. So, in my Combat Explained video, I said, oh, the red is for like attackers, offense. The blue is for defense, you know, defenders, and in the green, I could not for the life of me figure out what it meant. And then like when I was like studying over all the combat, I was like, wait, the green could be healers. The green could signify healers. So there's like attackers, defenders, and healers. Or I didn't call them defenders, I said tanks. So attackers, attack, tank, and healer. Like in Xenoblade 2, with the three different blade classes with attack, tank, and healer, I figured, oh, that must be the same thing. And it kinda is. So like, I popped off when I saw this and it said it was actually healer. Like, no way I actually got that. But yeah, these three are very important, and we'll get more information on these in the next couple tweets. We get to Ethel. Ethel is the commander of Kevis Colony 4
in Xenoblade Chronicles 3
and wields a pair of slender swords, famous for defeating 3 enemy colonies at once with only 100 soldiers at her command. Silvercoat Ethel, as she is called, well known to all the forces of Kevis. So basically, Ethel's just a badass. Okay, Ethel is just a badass, and it reminds me a lot of Iyuni. She looks a lot like Iyuni. So, I mean, sisters? Like mother, daughter, cousin, niece? Like, well, Iyuni and Ethel, they could be related. I don't know. Both Hyantia? Wait, is Ethel Hyantia? I don't remember. I mean, I don't have the picture right here in front of me, so I don't remember. But I don't know. Iuni and Ethel could be related some goddamn how. Okay, no, I don't think Ethel is a Hyantia, but Ethel's unwavering conviction in her beliefs and ingenuity have won her the trust of those serving under her. But though Noah also hails from Kevis, she attacks him and his group on sight, calling them monsters. You know why? It's because of that red light in her eye. What is it? I have no goddamn clue. I don't know. I'm not really gonna speculate on that right now because y'all know I'll make, if I do that, this video will be like 3 hours long. But yeah, Ethel, she's kind of a badass in Kevis. So there's Ethel. There's Ethel. Van Damme! Hey, Van Damme. Meet Granika Van Damme, a mysterious man who appears before Noah and the others just as they face off on the battlefield in
Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
After informing the group about their true enemy, Elvis, he urges them to seek a land pierced by a great sword. Yeah, Van Damme's gonna die. I'm sorry, but there's no way he doesn't die early in the game. Van Damme's going to die. That's all I'm gonna say. I have nothing else to say except he's a dead boy. Booyah! Now we get on to the Japanese tweets. In this video, you can see that Noah and Mio, who were hostile to each other, are being targeted by the world. It seems that the 6 people targeted by both Kevis and Agnes cooperate in order to know the truth of the world. Yeah, me being, literate, I can't read Japanese. So if anybody can translate or link me to a translation or tell me what this says, that would be very greatly appreciated, because I don't think we've gotten this translated yet, like official Indo anything. So yeah, this or that could just say, oh, that doesn't say what the tweet says. That says something else. So if y'all can translate that, I love you, please. Okay, I'm not going to talk much about this one in I think it's the next tweet, because again, I made a video on this already, so go peep that, because please. The stage of the onion the onion the stage of the onion is dotted with many protists and enemies. It's up to you to decide whether to fight the protist. Once you have your weapon, the battle will begin. I love Google Translate. Oh my god, it's so garbage and it's great. The stage of the onion. Okay, I don't see any onions, but maybe that enemy is an onion. It kind of is like planty, looks plant-based. Maybe we're just fighting a giant onion. Shout out to Lil Onion, by the way. But some of the enemies are very strong, so if you think you can't win, you can run away desperately, which is an important strategy to survive the world. Yeah, so Monopon is basically encouraging you to just pussy out. Just get the hell up out of there. Okay, this is where it's interesting. These tweets, a lot of these tweets from here on out have clips to go with them, and I will be playing the clips after I'm done talking about the tweets and everything. Attackers are good at attacking and aim for large damage from the side and back of the enemy. Although it is key to the team's attacks, it is also a weakness that makes it easy for the enemy to target it due to its high attack power. It is also important how you can fight in an advantageous place while avoiding the enemy's attacks. So yeah, Mio, no, yes, no. Senna and Noah will be the ones mostly with aggro, or they'll be gaining a lot of aggro. You'll want to keep aggro on Mio or Lands since they're the defenders, tanks, and keep aggro off of Iuni and Taion as much as possible. Since they're the healers, they're very fragile and really frail, and they're the only party members that can, you know, revive other party members. So they're kind of essential and need to stay alive. Defender is good at guarding and avoiding, attracting the attention of the enemy, and taking on the attack all at once, so that the point of the attack does not turn to the companion. The team's attacker the team's attacker and recovery player healer are easily targeted by the enemy. That's why the defender that protects the team is important. And if you notice, at least Lance, his arts are like hella very laggy. Like, at first I thought it was auto attack, but there's no way his auto attack is that goddamn slow. And I think we see an auto attack near the end anyway. So, but his arts are very slow, which isn't as bad as you think, because that probably means they have massive damage output. And if you had a very strong move that was very fast, that would be really broken. So imagine, say, Phoenix Wings in Xenoblade X. Imagine if that had like no cooldown. Every fight would just be a joke. Okay, like you could kill the Telethia Endbringer just with Phoenix Wings alone with like a level 30 skill. It's so dumb. Healer can also recover HP, support allies' attacks and defenses, and launch incapacitated allies. I don't think it meant like actual like driver combo launch, but like revive incapacitated allies. Without a healer, the enemy will attack you and your friend's HP will decrease steadily, so it is an important role. Yes, healers are finally very important in this game. The other Xenoblade games, healing never really was that important, but in Xenoblade 3 it seems like it kinda is, at least the role of healer, because I don't doubt there'd be a way to be self-sustainable. Xenoblade 1, Dunban being an evasion tank, and then just never taking hits and always keeping aggro, and then Ricky had a very good healing art. Xenoblade X, soul voices weren't that hard to get, or if you infinite overdrive, healing should not be an issue at all, especially if you go Full Metal Jaguar route, and you can just always keep Ghostwalker up, so you'll never get hit anyway. And then Xenoblade 2 had Avant-Garde Metal, self-sustainable anyway. So looks like Xenoblade 3 healing will finally be important, because only healers can revive incapacitated allies. So if a teammate dies, only Taion and Iuni can heal them, or whatever other character is assigned to that role class, because we can switch weapons and effectively switch like roles. So if your two healers are dead, you're kind of fucked, because there's no way, if someone else dies, there's no way you can revive them unless you are the healer, but the two healers are already dead, so you're kind of shit out of luck there. This was one of the things I actually was right about the aggro. If you are targeted by an enemy, the line called target line, aggro, will be connected. The red line is a sign that attackers and healers who are not good at defense are targeted, so be careful. The blue line is a sign that the defender who is good at defense is aimed at. So good situation to attract the enemy. Oh, okay. So I was kinda right about this. I was right that the line is aggro, but I had said that the red line is to show that you, whoever you're playing as, is aggroed, and then blue is for any other party member. But the red aggro line is when an attacker or healer is aggroed, and then blue is when defender is. That makes a lot more sense now. Damn, I feel so fat right now. I just ate like a lot, and I just want to take a break from recording. You know, just kick back, eating some Chinese food, watching some Charlie, Moist Critical, and damn, I feel so fat right now. Like I feel like I'm gonna explode. But that's unrelated. Attackers can do a lot of damage by attacking from the side or behind the enemy. If you are targeted by an enemy and get into a pinch, evacuate near a defender and have them protect you. It is important to change the position of people in 3 roles depending on the situation and attack. Oh yeah, Vine Peach, Charlie's like G Fuel flavor dropped and I got some. Oh, this shit looks so cool, the box and everything, it's so goated. But this Twitter post right here is actually really important. It's like the defenders, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to see it like in battle, and I think it has been in battle. The defender will have like a blue ring around them, and that's kind of like the defense area. If you come close to a defender and are within that circle, your defenses are raised. You get like more defense, which is indicated by the blue shield next to the name in combat. So Xenoblade 3's combat is going all out. We haven't seen anything remotely close to all of this in any other Xenoblade game or any other Xeno game. Xenoblade 3 is like going all out in combat. It's got so many different little mechanics and gimmicks and everything. This shit is so cool. I can't wait to just like learn and master this combat system. I like the screen clutter. I know that's weird to say, but I don't know, it makes me look smart when I know what I'm doing. And it makes me sound smart when I'm talking about it. So I mean, you know. And here we just kind of get a random tweet about Uni's healing circle. Well, I mean, I guess it's not random since it's very important, but Uni's technique healing circle, which is a medic gunner, also has the effect of range recovery. If you are within the range, you will gradually recover the physical strength of yourself and your friends. It's also important to return to the circle when attacker's HP is low. So the first thing that came to mind when I saw this was that like weird healing pod or whatever from Smash Ultimate. Like that's immediately came to mind. So if you're standing in that green circle, you'll just gradually heal over time, and if you step out it stops. But like I don't think it'd be active like the entire battle. That would just be dumb if you could just stand in there the whole fight and just attack. But it's obviously going to be there for a pretty decent amount of time. Whenever you're low on health, you can just stand in the circle and you'll heal. I don't know how often you'll heal, if it's like a certain amount per second, certain amount per every X amount of frames or what, but yeah, combat for Xenoblade 3 is going to be so dynamic and so fun. It's like Monolith really is taking into account all the criticism from the other games. Like Monolith Soft is so good at taking criticism and feedback and like using that to like actually make stuff better. This is so good. I can't wait for this game. I am so hyped for this shit. I'm telling you. Reviving party members. You can also wake up and revive a friend by pressing and holding the A button when approaching a friend who has become incapacitated. This is a special action only for the healer. So be careful not to wipe out the healer. Yeah, you'll see in the clip I'm about to play, healing takes quite a bit, or like reviving takes quite a bit. In Xenoblade 1, 2, and not really X, because in X you need like 3000 TP in order to revive a party member, and TP is not easy to get if you don't know how to infinite overdrive. But in Xenoblade 1, you can just walk up to them. If you have a full party gauge, then A button, and they're immediately revived. Same as Xenoblade 2. Not a full party gauge, but like at least one full bar of the party gauge, then you can instantly revive a party member. Here in Xenoblade 3, there is no party gauge because chain attacks can there is a chain attack gauge. What am I talking about? That has nothing to do with reviving, I don't think. Here we have to just hold A and wait for the circle to slowly fill up in order to revive the party member, which is not the most optimal because you can die while trying to revive a party member while that A button is filling up. Or say you're reviving a party member, and then another party member dies while you're reviving that one, then you gotta go revive the other one, and then that one will die and then another one will die while you're reviving that one. You just go back and forth. I don't know. I don't know, it might not be a problem, but it seems like the A button fills up a little too slowly. So, and then even after the party member is revived, they take a little minute to get up, which is normal, but reviving seems to take a long time. And for a game where like positioning and roles and just overall combat is very important, this kind of seems it could be an issue at some points. The last tweet, we're here. This is the last tweet, at least for now, from either Monopon or Nintendo. We haven't, this is like the most up-to-date recent tweet from Monopon. During the battle, you can temporarily deliver the sword and move a certain distance at high speed. This is also called a quick move. Since the sword is delivered, the attack will stop, but you can also run up to the fallen companion or quickly sneak around the side of the enemy. I want you to use it well. So this is that weird dodge thing that we saw in the most recent trailer. In that first shot of combat, and we saw Noah dodge over to the side and then use side break. It was this quick move. I'm not sure what button that would be, considering all the phase buttons are used during battle. ABXY are like the specials and arts. ZR is for fusion. ZL is for tactics. I don't think the D-pad buttons really do anything unless you're like paired with somebody. Then you have like two different art palettes. You could use L and R, but I'm pretty sure L and R are used to like change targets. So I don't know. And plus is chain attack, and then minus, I don't think minus even has anything equipped to it in battle. But like pressing the minus button to do the quick move just does not seem comfortable or like very efficient, because it's already hard enough to press minus on the Joy-Cons, and like it's not a problem, well, not really, since it's right there above the left joystick, but the joysticks themselves aren't that big. And I mean, I play with Joy-Cons over Pro Controller. Yes, I know, go scream and cry about it. I used to use Pro Controller, but Joy-Cons are just a lot more comfortable, and I have kind of like big hands, so it's kind of weird pressing plus and minus on the Joy-Cons. This could just be a me problem, but I don't know, I just like complaining. But yeah, and that'd just be a weird layout. I'm sure they'll find something for minus. I don't know. The dodge button, imagine if it was gyro and it was like Galaxy or Skyward Sword. If you shake it, you can just quick move. That'd be so dumb. But yeah, I'm not really sure what button this would be mapped to. And with that, I think that's everything. That's all the new information. Obviously, there's a lot that I left out because we're going to be going over that in tomorrow's video when we explore the whole like Japanese Xenoblade 3 website. So that's going to be very fun. We got like 2 volumes to go through, so that's going to take a little bit of time, and just the website itself is absolutely beautiful, so I'm excited to actually go through that. But this video was just going through all the tweets, and that's every tweet about Xenoblade 3 since the newest trailer, minus like one of them, which is the flowchart that I already made a video on, which is in the description along with other videos like my combat now or explain video, the new gameplay, all that's in the description. So yeah, it feels good to like actually be able to like make actual full videos again. So I'm really excited. But no, I didn't forget, it's still, go check out the homies, Xenobits, Link a Lot, Temmie J and Prez, go peep all of them, show them some love. But yeah, I'm actually kind of excited to get back into making videos now. So hey, oh, let's go. Xenoblade 3 is only 2 months away, so it could not come soon enough. I hope we get a E3 trailer. I know E3's canceled, but like the E3 Nintendo Direct, Nintendo's been dropping directs in June, like around E3 anyway. So like, I know E3's canceled, but if E3 did happen, the direct that's going to happen would have been in E3. But I'm gonna just call it the E3 Direct. But hopefully we'll get something about Xenoblade in the E3 Direct. And if nothing about Xenoblade, then Bayonetta, because we got the new Splatoon 3 trailer, which was really dope. But we haven't seen anything about Bayo since February. So I want to see some new Bayo gameplay, okay? I want to see some new Bayo 3 gameplay. I don't think you realize how excited I am for that game. I never talk about it, but I really do like Bayonetta and so hyped for 3. The entire reason I even bought the first 2 games and like got into the series itself was because of the Bayo 3 trailer. Okay, the Bayo 3 trailer, like the gameplay trailer, that is the whole reason why I even got the first 2 games, because that would look so good and I really want Bayo 3. So I said fuck it, I'm gonna just go play the first 2 games, and I do not regret it at all. Bayonetta is such an incredible series. Please, I really do encourage you to play it. Also, it's cool because it has like this special deal on the eShop. If you get one of the games, either 1 or 2, the other game will go on sale for like a month, or like the price will be reduced. So either way, no matter which game you buy, I think you'll get both of them for like $60. I think combined they're both 60. I think Bayo 3, well, Bayo 2 is 40, Bayo 1 is like 20, and then whichever one, I think so. I don't remember. There's some really cool special going on for the Bayonetta games. So yeah, go peep those. Get Bayo, play Bayo 1 and 2, and then get 3 and play that. So I might do a Bayo 3 playthrough on this channel. Yes, I know it's not Xenoblade, but I like Bayonetta a lot, okay? So, and Xenoblade 3 is coming out in July. Bayo may come out in like September, somewhere around there. So I have time, unless Bayo 3 kind of just gets shadow dropped in June or July, which then I'm kind of fucked. But hey, we'll figure it out. But yeah, that's really about it. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. I'm excited for that. So yeah, here's to me getting back into like actually making videos again and back on the grind. So as always, thanks for watching. Have a damn good day. Stay safe, be well, and play some goddamn Xenoblade.